The magnificent Notre-Dame Cathedral has finally reopened its doors to the public after 5 years of painstaking restoration work. The cathedral's silhouette, once marred by scaffolding, now stands proud against the Parisian skyline, a testament to the dedication and skill of the artisans who worked tirelessly to bring it back to life like a phoenix rising from the ashes. The fire that ravaged the cathedral's roof and toppled its iconic spire in April 2019 sent a shockwave across the world, reminding us of the fragility of our cultural heritage. But from the ashes of that tragic event, a remarkable story of resilience and international cooperation has emerged. As we step onto Ile de la Cité, the small island in the Seine where Notre-Dame has stood for over 850 years, we are immediately struck by the cathedral's imposing facade. The twin towers, miraculously spared from the fire, reach skyward, their Gothic details as intricate as ever. The vaulted ceilings soar overhead, a masterpiece of medieval engineering that has welcomed worshippers and visitors for centuries. Incidentally, these vaults helped to contain the blaze in the roof and prevent even more damage. Sculpture restorer Nathalie Proa explained that a decision was made to keep a few traces of the lead that dripped into Christ's hand on the Pietà sculpture under the cross in the heart of the cathedral as a way to preserve the memory of the fire. As we move through the nave, the vibrant colors of the restored stained glass windows cast their patterns on the stone floor. These windows, some dating back to the 13th century, required meticulous cleaning and repair. German glass painter Stefan Lücking, along with his partner and 2 other glass workers from Cologne, were among the international artisans who rolled up their sleeves to bring their expertise to the team. Notre-Dame is more than just a religious monument, it's a witness to French history. We are reminded that here, in 1804, Napoleon Bonaparte crowned himself Emperor of France. The cathedral has hosted royal weddings, survived 2 world wars, and even played a role in the liberation of Paris in 1944, when its bells rang out to celebrate the city's freedom from occupation. The high altar reminds us of the cathedral's role in French monarchy. In the 17th century, King Louis XIII placed the kingdom under the protection of the Virgin Mary and promised a new high altar for Notre-Dame. This vow was fulfilled by his son, Louis XIV, the Sun King, further cementing the cathedral's place at the heart of French royal and religious life. Today, Guillaume Bardet has created the 5 essential items of liturgical furniture in a contemporary style, including the baptismal font, pulpit, main altar, tabernacle, and cathedra. The restoration of Notre-Dame was a truly international endeavor. Jackson Dubois, an American carpenter, traveled from New York to join the Compagnons du Devoir, a team of 18 carpenters working on rebuilding the spire. Dubois spent 3 months in Thouars, a medieval town in western France, meticulously carving and assembling the wooden elements that would form the base. Another American, Will Gusakov, a timber framer from Vermont, moved his entire family to rural Normandy for 6 months to participate in the reconstruction of the nave woodwork. Gusakov was part of the Carpenters Without Borders community, which stepped in to assist with the monumental task of shaping over 1,000 centuries-old oak trees into the beams needed for the nave, choir, and spire. The restoration required 12,000 oak trees to be felled, with the first historic French oak trees for the spire selected from the Bercé forest in March 2021. The team used traditional medieval techniques, shaping each beam by hand with axes, just as the original builders would have done over 800 years ago. This commitment to historical accuracy ensures that the restored Notre-Dame remains true to its Gothic roots. The timber framework, known as the forest due to the vast number of trees required, was prepared in workshops across France before being transported to Paris for installation. The intricate wooden framework supporting the roof has been rebuilt using traditional medieval techniques, ensuring historical accuracy and authenticity. The golden rooster, reimagined as a phoenix, was returned to the spire, and a capsule containing a document listing the 2,000 names of those who were involved in the works were placed inside the golden bird, while the previous rooster, damaged by the fire, is displayed as a reminder inside the cathedral. The name of General Jean-Louis Georgelin, who oversaw much of the reconstruction efforts before his death, was engraved in the wood of the spire as a permanent memorial. The subtle differences in the stonework are barely perceptible, where new pieces have been seamlessly integrated with the old. Master stonecutters from across France were called upon to recreate the intricate carvings and details. Their work is a testament to the enduring skills of traditional craftsmanship in an age of modern construction techniques. It was incredibly fortunate that Belgian scientist Andrew Tallon had mapped Notre-Dame a few years before the fire. Tallon's laser scans from 2006 to 2012 were crucial to enable precise digital mapping to inform the professionals leading the restoration efforts. The cathedral's massive organ with 8,000 pipes was carefully dismantled, cleaned, and reassembled to be reawakened in full glory during the reopening ceremony by Olivier Latry, who has served as Notre-Dame's organist for 40 years. As the heart of Paris beats again, we are left with a profound sense of the global significance of Notre-Dame. This cathedral is not just a Parisian landmark or a French national treasure, it's a symbol of human achievement and resilience that resonates around the world. The outpouring of support following the fire speaks to its universal appeal. The project raised $900 million from 340,000 donors across 150 countries. Notre-Dame's reopening marks not just the end of a challenging restoration process, but also the beginning of a new chapter in its long and storied history. As visitors from around the world once again fill its nave, light candles in its chapels, and gaze up at its beautiful windows, the cathedral continues to fulfill its centuries-old role as a place of worship, a repository of art and history, and a symbol of human ingenuity and faith. While the cathedral has reopened its doors, the work is not yet complete. Restoration efforts will continue, with the apse and sacristy scheduled to complete in 2025. Preserving our cultural heritage is a continuous effort, one that requires dedication, skill, and international cooperation. The cathedral aims to welcome between 14 and 15 million faithful and visitors annually. To manage this influx, a free reservation system has been implemented on the website and a new app, helping to reduce waiting times and manage visitor flow. Advanced booking is highly recommended. The reopening of Notre-Dame is more than just the completion of a construction project. It signifies that when united around a common goal, even seemingly impossible tasks can be accomplished, inspired by the enduring spirit of a monument that has captured hearts and minds for over 8 centuries.